Hello and welcome to BB on Blast with me, Lindsay.
And me, Gaz.
And we're joined by a very special guest this evening. Sadly, it's not Arissa. Don't get your hopes up. It's my friend John.
Hello.
But he knows a hell of a lot about Big Brother, and I've known him for about 16 years. John, what are your credentials for being on this podcast?
I've known Lindsay for 16 years.
No. What's your Big Brother credentials? Tell us what Big Brothers you like and what international Big Brothers you like and that sort of stuff.
Okay, well, I like the UK version, I like the American version, I like the Canadian version. Mm-hmm. Me and Lindsay got into the American version at the same time. Our winter version was cancelled. Our winter celebrity version was cancelled.
Why was that cancelled?
Because
of
of the race war, yeah. So they aired the American version, Big Brother Season 9, which was airing only because they had a writer's strike.
On E4?
Yeah, on E4.
And it was a writer's strike. Yeah,
See,
we were talking about that last week.
He's good at his strike.
Because they did like an extra season in the US, right? Just
to
fill up airtime.
Season 9.
With Sheila and Aballer.
Yeah.
Did you
He's
read that?
now in prison.
Did you read that article? He's out of prison now.
Is he out of prison?
It's a really interesting article. I'm going to send you that.
Sorry. When we lost CBB, didn't we get celebrity hijack instead?
Yeah, we got celebrity
that was
hijack.
good.
That was
Remember
really
that
good.
guy was at a club we went to. That
Yeah,
guy from
yeah.
Celebrity Hijack.
We met someone from Celebrity
No,
Hijack.
it wasn't the winner. It was like some guy with a comb over. Do you remember? Liam, he was called.
The gay guy.
Yeah.
And that John, that winner who was that young MP.
Oh yeah, the ginger guy.
The ginger guy.
He's lost loads of weight.
Has
He's had
he?
like a
Is he
stomach.
hot?
What's it called where you have a gastric band or
Oh my
something
God.
like that? I wouldn't say hot, but he's like it's quite striking.
Is he still an MP?
I think so.
Anyway, this is too
trying to
niche
be.
for Big Brother Canada. Fuck
Yes,
that.
sorry, guys.
John, what else? So you stopped watching BB UK?
Oh, yeah, you did say you're not watching it anymore.
Yeah, it's just like...
Well,
I
since
don't know, I
Channel
just don't
5.
like it. No. I watched a couple of Channel 5. I don't know.
Do you just watch celebrity version now? You're one of those
Yeah.
fucking people.
That's what Channel 5 won.
Oh, fuck that. John, boo hiss. But, hold on, now I don't know what way to turn, because John watches BBUS, Gaz doesn't watch BBUS, so I'm torn
But I watch
between you both.
BBUK.
You're meant to be a super fan, you're not, Gaz.
Of
You
UK
don't-
Big Brother. I don't claim to be a USA
Well, you should be called
superfan.
BB UK superfan then. Shouldn't you?
No, because at that point, UK was the only Big Brother in my life, so I
okay.
didn't define, did I?
What about Australia, John?
I don't watch Australia.
Have you
it's
never
not on
watched,
anyway.
never watched
Never.
Australia? Oh, Australia's it was
You've
good
never
at its
watched
time.
Australia?
No.
There's a couple of Big Brother Australia series that are worth watching.
Well, I've actually kind of realised now why I don't watch the UK version anymore. It's because
yeah.
the American and Canadian versions, very similar in format, they're so good. That's champagne. Big
Yeah.
Brother UK is pot noodle.
Ouch.
I love it. But Gaz doesn't like the competition element of. Do you? You don't like?
No,
the...
I like it in Canada because I feel like
It's the
Canada
same
is
in Canada,
enough
yes.
UK-ish to please me, whereas BB USA is only game talk. I don't feel like
Yeah, it is
you
a
tell
lot of
me.
game. No, it is a lot
do
of
you
game
still
talk,
get like
right.
the comedy edits in BB USA like you do, like when Karen gets the dodo music?
Here and
Not
there,
really,
you
right?
do, don't you?
In my experience, I get a bit tired.
It's not as fun.
The constant nomination talk.
It's more evil, isn't it, BB
But
US?
I see them, when I look at BB UK now, I just see them sitting around, doing nothing,
Yeah.
and everyone votes for who's the prettiest. So, yeah.
I like
Yeah,
sitting around
I
doing
know.
nothing. That's what live feed is for.
That's my life. This is good though. This is interesting. But BBS, I don't know. I mentioned Brendan and Rachel last week, and Gaz didn't know who they were. Sacrilege.
Who would you compare Brendan and Rachel to that I know?
Like
BB
John
UK?
James and Josie,
Oh,
maybe.
God,
Yeah,
God,
maybe,
God.
wouldn't you?
Like a
maybe.
big show man. Like the Micah level.
So anyway, people are like, what the fuck? Why aren't you talking about the final?
We are
We've
gonna.
not seen the final yet. We're building up to it. We're a slow burn. So let's talk about the shit that happened before the final. Because we don't want to get disappointed. If Kevin Robert wins, we're going to be so disappointed. All of us have avoided spoilers really, really well, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah.
That's quite amazing, actually, considering how much fucking social media John's gone on in
And
particular.
also, I was saying that I think that in real time the final happened fucking 4
you
days
really
ago or
think so?
something. I think so. I think like Arissa's like out of there.
No,
They've like closed down the
final
house.
it must have happened today. No, what? Yesterday,
Yesterday,
right?
yesterday.
Wait, this
I
is
think
Friday.
so, yeah.
Hang on, because I got spoilerized about Ika.
A week
Spoiler
ago.
alert. Like a week ago, like on the weekend.
When did you get? You both got spoilers about Ika, didn't you?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And
What?
John needs to.
Yesterday.
John got spoilerized by
By
fucking
Sabrina.
Sabrina. You like good TV from Big Brother Canada too.
I'm friends with her on Facebook.
Well, you're not really
No,
friends.
I just added her. She accepted. She accepts everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet she does, because most people hate her. She's good TV, though. Anyway, enough waffles. God,
Let's get on to the
hell.
episode.
It's like, yeah, sponsor us at blah, 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 buy our whatever. Yeah, get on with it. So we're going from...
Brush your teeth.
We're going from after Dylan being evicted. And then I was wondering how Kevin was going to spin it, because let's face it, it's his fucking fault that Dylan went. No one should vote for Kevin on that basis that he had Demika on the block and Dylan went home twice and Dylan went home. So for that reason alone, I would not vote for Kevin at the end.
Well, in that episode, he was criticising the fact that 2 weeks in a row they've been on the block, but he had a household for those 2 weeks.
Exactly.
That's his fault they didn't go home.
Not only was he head of household, he wouldn't veto, and they still survived. He should not win on that basis.
And he thought it was like a mastermind move, didn't he?
What, get evicting Dylan?
Yeah.
Fucking
using his veto on Ika. He thought he was
Dylan.
guaranteeing Dimitri's eviction, and how it fell flat.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing.
It fell flat because of you, Kevin, you fucking idiot. Go back and talk to your little pig on your own, you little baby.
This is his only friend.
And then Dimitri said, Karen is my BB fairy godmother. She's my secret power of veto. Was it in Karen's best interest to evict Dylan, John?
Well, yeah, because... So she sprung that on me.
I know. What are you here for?
Dylan has not won anything. He only won one head of household, and that was because everyone else gave up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so...
He did convince them to give up, though, but still.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
Still, he didn't win it because he outlasted them all.
Yeah.
Really. So, I think for Karen, if she wanted to oust Kevin, Dimitri's the best shot.
Yeah, true.
Not Dylan, because Dylan hasn't beaten Kevin anything.
But then Dimitri and Ika are never going to take Karen to the final two or whatever.
But she doesn't care at this point.
She doesn't care. She just wants Kevin Robert Martin to
She's
go.
a fan. She's a fan.
Yeah.
She's
But
playing as a fan.
She's not a fan. That's like John and Mar. You're not a fan. You're in the house. You're a housemate. You shouldn't be playing it like a fan.
When she evicted Dylan, that was a fan move.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. But I also think she really respects the game that Demika have played, so she was willing to sort of...
Yeah,
I do think she wants that... That's a whole thing about a deserving winner, right? Mm-hmm. And it's you two. I do think she truly believes that.
Well, in the video message to the jury, she claims credit for Demika, doesn't she?
That was a bit of...
That
was a bit of a stretch, Karen.
Definitely. But the jury were like, "Ooh, good speech from Karen. I want to hear more about that."
So Karen said... I just wish Kevin wasn't here and Dylan was. That's all she cares about.
That Karen has said, as long as that Kevin Martin doesn't win, and I'm just really scared.
Slithering around the house. But do you think like Karen's family are like watching her home going...
What, Bruce 62?
Yeah, Bruce 62 and the sons, whatever age they are, going, Karen, why aren't you playing your own game? Why are you so team Demika? John, laughing doesn't count on a podcast.
Do you not think that by now Karen has accepted that she won't win anyway?
Yeah.
And she's maybe come to peace with that, and it's rather I'd rather support these two. Maybe she does want to support them as like young people who she wants to kind of care for.
But just think, Karen could have won right now, and we wouldn't. Imagine.
Can you imagine
Karen
she
wins?
won?
Oh my god!
That'd
imagine.
be so good.
Imagine.
I keep forgetting that she's won it all. She won the first ever head of household.
Yeah, but
With
Cindy's help. So we saw the end of the HOH competition, which was sold for X, unless you've got anything.
Solved, yeah.
Yeah, unless you've got anything else before that.
Just that Ika was desperate to win.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin,
she always is.
Kevin was going on about, I study harder than anyone else in this house. It kills me that I can't play this competition.
Yeah, oh well, whatever. Oh yeah, and Ika said, I've weaseled my way off the block every
Did you
time.
say weasel?
Yeah. And I've said, Kevin only studies so much because he's got no friends. It's true, isn't it? He's just he's
either alone in the bathroom or alone in the storeroom doing a monologue all the time.
John, what's your feelings on Kevin on the whole?
He's only there because William fancied him, gave him the secret power of veto. He shouldn't even be there. I don't like him as a person too. I didn't like him. I didn't like him in season 3. I don't like him in season 5.
I liked him then.
No, but he was playing that guy, Johnny. Was that his name?
Yeah.
What he did to
Yeah.
William
Yeah,
in
yeah.
season 5, he did to Johnny in season 3.
So what do
But
you
not
think?
on that level, right? Because Peely stepped in.
Peely.
Well, no, I think by the time Peely stepped in, Johnny had been evicted
Yeah,
because
he's gone.
he publicly turned on Johnny.
Yeah. So what do you think about Kevin's style of play, like manipulating gay men in the house?
Yeah.
What do you think about that, John?
Well, as a gay man, I don't approve.
He's morally corrupt, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
And didn't even
snake.
give William a mention in that speech, and William was
Oh,
put out by that.
Oh, that was sad.
Didn't vote for William in the eviction, the
That's
triple
true.
eviction.
William who?
Yeah.
Never an option, was it?
Exactly. Okay, that's good to know. What else? Shut up. I thought, is Dimitri smarter than he looks? Sometimes
Yes, he
Dimitri
is.
does seem smart, doesn't he? And sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah, but
Insert name here.
No, I was amazed that he could calculate these equations.
Yeah, because
as
I
they're called.
fucking could.
No way. You wouldn't have expected Demetrius to get that far in that competition.
No, definitely not.
I could. Okay, so he won.
Yeah,
He
that's
won the
all I've got
HOH.
as well. So that was short and sweet.
And
Did
Ika.
you understand that Solved for X competition?
I understood it.
Did
Were
you?
you,
It
were
was
you
hard,
calculating them
though.
and getting them right though? I wasn't.
No, I didn't bother.
Had you not been studying, John?
I haven't been studying.
And Ika was mad, wasn't she?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she had a
She said,
stroke, didn't she?
Demetrius wins HOH, and I'm not happy right now.
Yeah. But Ika said, and correct me on this, she
Yeah.
said, why couldn't he just let me win one? And then the next breath she said, I don't want a handout, I want to earn it. So which is it exactly?
That was just bitterness
It's
coming
like,
out, wasn't it?
hold on, how can you actually win in that situation?
And Demetrius in the diary room looked really like regretful that he'd won, and
He
he said,
so
"I've
sad.
ripped away Ika's chance to have an HOH room all to herself."
He looked so sad. And then Karen came in the storeroom and she said she wouldn't mind a salad. Did you get that?
No.
That was overheard conversation.
No, but she did say that because Demetrius like approached her in the kitchen looking like sorry for himself, right? And he was like, "Oh, I'm feeling really bad," and she's like, "That's because you're feeling the vibe, which is the vibe coming
'cause
off of
Ika is-
Ika,
Yeah.
the pure like seething madness."
What do you think of Demika, John? Do you like their relationship? Are you pro showmance or do you think it's real?
It seems real to me.
It seems very real.
But it's just the whole relationship hinges on Dimitri winning something. You know, you can get some couples where they both win things, they both take turns.
But what about Ika's social game?
Her social game is just telling Dimitri what to do.
No, it's
Well,
telling
it's working.
everyone you're going home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
what
going
about when she
home.
got Neda out? That was good. Yeah, you can't even get that.
That was true.
But outside the house, is Dimitri going to just like win at like go-karting and stuff just to keep her on side? Or do you think they can last? Or
I don't know, there is an age gap, isn't there?
never mind about that.
Nothing.
Apparently they live very, very far apart, I heard on a podcast.
Wait till he meets those kids.
Oh yeah, yeah,
3
all
kids.
3 of them. You know, oh God, forget about it. I can't be bothered to go into your
Look,
thing.
don't listen to the podcast.
He
You're
thought
probably-
that Ika's ex-husband was one of her kids.
One of her kids.
Yeah, you know, on the video message,
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah.
thought the ex-husband was one of her kids. I know, it's quite a worry. John does listen to the podcast. Leave him alone. It's lucky I'm sitting in the middle with it.
adjudicating.
Right, what else is going on?
So Karen and Ika were in there together, basically.
Yeah.
And she was spouting to Karen, and then Karen was trying to like appease Ika and explain the positives of Dimitri's HOH win, which is that he could win the POV, and obviously he gets rid of Kevin, and he takes you to the final, which sadly wasn't to be.
No. I'm lost. Kevin said Dimitri... Oh, yeah, because you don't write down shit Kevin says, that's why.
I've got Kevin DR in, but go on, go ahead.
Kevin said, Dimitri's his new head of household. He was supposed to go home instead of Dylan. I don't know how this happened, because you used the veto on Ika. That's how, you fucking idiot. And then Kevin said, how do they do it? With your help, you fucking mug.
I also noted
Basically.
that Dimitris could barely cut up his chicken, cook his chicken. He was looking so sad he couldn't even chop that chicken up when Ika was mad at him. That's true love, that.
So what have you got next? The HOH room?
Rolls around like a child. Oh, that's Kevin.
He does.
Remember Kevin went to the bedroom and he
Oh,
was
yeah.
rolling on, like when you like roll your arms under your body, like when you're a kid and
No.
you like would roll around the carpet. Is that just me?
No.
Or when you're really tired and the parents are like, you're tired, like, go to bed. You're like, oh no, I'm fine. You like roll around. Kevin
No.
was doing that to himself
Was
in
he?
the bedroom.
Well, he's got to do something to keep him entertained now William's gone.
And he did an Arissa voice too. Kevin
Did he?
was like, yeah, Dimitris is the new head of household to himself.
Kevin do you like it, John, in Big Brother when people talk to the cameras? Do you think it's good or bad?
I understand why they do it, but
Is it annoying?
that normally is the first sign of madness when people talk to themselves.
But when you've got no one else...
Do you appreciate if you're like a live feeder and someone's talking to the cameras, explaining their strategy?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah,